Hey, what's up, guys? It's Angel Santowski back with another UFC prediction video. This time, UFC Fight Night, Adesanya versus Imavov. These are fight day predictions. The event goes down in 2 days. Saturday morning. The event begins February 1st, 2025. Prelims begin at 9. So these are my fight day predictions. 2 days out from the event. Let's get into it real quick. Magomedov against Jamal Pogues. Like I said, I'm starting with Pogues in this. He's just fought more often. We haven't seen a lot from Hamdi in recent years. So Jamal Pogues will be my pick. It's currently minus 110 apiece, but I am going to side with Pogues. Bogdan, Grad against Lucas Alexander. Bogdan's coming off the Contender Series, so they're trying to give him a winnable fight, in my opinion. They're going up against Lucas Alexander, who's got, I thought that was a nice win over Trezano, but that was a few years ago. I'm going to side with Bogdan here, but again, this is another pick'em fight, I believe. Yeah, I mean, Lucas Alexander has now moved as a favorite. He's currently at minus 120. I will side with Bogdan to pick up the win. Jasudavicius against Myro Bueno Silva. Bueno Silva dropping down to flyweight. Again, I thought she was having a lot of success at bantamweight, so it's surprising to see her cut down here. Let's see how the weight cut affects her. Again, I don't think Jasudavicius should be minus 260 over anybody. Values on Bueno Silva. Do you think she's gonna win? I won't have a bet on her, but I'm gonna side with Jasmine, but Myro Bueno Silva might have a serious strength advantage here. I will side with Jasmine though. McKinney against Damir Hadzovic. Can't believe Damir is still on the roster. McKinney's minus 500. Crazy price tag for a guy that's got one round cardio for the most part. I think McKinney probably does it. I'm not really high on Damir at all. He hasn't fought in a long time. He hasn't fought since 2022, so it's been 2.5 years since this guy's fought. I'm surprised he's still on the roster. I'm going to side with McKinney. If Hadzovic makes it out of round 1 with McKinney, then he might be able to pick up a decision, man. If McKinney gasses himself out. But I will side with McKinney. Gaziev against Peterson. I'm going to side with Gaziev. We know how good he's looked lately. Peterson, he's coming off a win over Muhammad Usman. Good win. Gaziev's the next step up, though. So UFC's trying to build Gaziev up, I believe, so they can give him another main event. But I will side with Gaziev. Muhammad Naimov against Khan Alfley. Let's take a look at the betting odds for this. We got Naimov minus 335, hopefully plus 275. Like I said, my pick will be Naimov. I don't know a whole lot about either fighter, but I will side with Naimov. Ziam against Mike Davis. Wow, two prospects kind of going at it. Mike Davis doesn't fight often enough. Ziam, he's a tough guy to beat at lightweight, man. He's tall, got a long reach for the division. Well-rounded, good stand-up, good ground game. I'm going to side with Ziam here, but Mike Davis, I don't think he's lost in the UFC or outside of maybe his debut fight to Gilbert Burns. If I can remember, maybe. Yeah. So, and that was on short notice, I believe. I will side with Ziam. Syed Nurmagomedov against Vinicius Oliveira. Again, Syed's probably the more well-rounded fighter, but I'm going to side with Vinicius Oliveira here. I just think he's probably got the better stand-up. He probably won't get himself caught in a submission. He's 21-3. He's actually fought more than Syed Nurmagomedov has. But I'm going to side with Vinicius. Sergey Pavlovich against Jairzinho. I don't think Sergey's going to show a whole lot of respect for Jairzinho's power. He probably should be wary of it a little, but I think Sergey's probably the harder hitter. He's probably going to go right after Jair. And we know Sergey can go to the decision too, so I don't think Sergey needs to finish this in round 1. Jairzinho's probably better off if it goes to decision, but I just think Sergey's going to be the one putting the pressure on the whole time. So my pick will be Pavlovich. Shara Magomedov against Michael Page. Again, I just don't think Michael Page should be going up to middleweight. He had a big size advantage at welterweight. Shara, he's a good kickboxer, man. He's a good striker. I don't think Michael Page is going to catch him here. Shara's probably going to have a serious strength advantage in this fight, and I'm going to side with Shara. Israel Adesanya against Imavov. Huge test for Imavov here. 3-fight winning streak. You know, he's ranked in the top 5, I believe, in the middleweight division, which is great for him. I mean, he's coming off all good wins. I mean, again, that should have been a unanimous decision win over Delite. He got a TKO finish over Cannonier, beat Brendan Allen by unanimous decision. Adesanya, he hasn't won lately, man. He's probably the better stand-up striker, but Imavov's going to want to grapple. Imavov's going to put a lot of pressure on this guy. You know, he can't show Israel that much respect, because if you let Israel start teeing off on you, man, Israel, you know, could pick up a finish, man. You don't want Israel to have high confidence in this fight, man. You got to bring the grappling straight to him. So, again, I think he was winning that Dricus Duplessis fight until he kind of had until he broke down mentally a little bit and DDP locked in the submission. But I thought Israel was winning that fight, you know. Lost to Strickland, you know, so he hasn't won in almost 2 years. And this is a fight that Israel could very much win. But we got to look at the odds here. And we got Imavov plus 145. So that's the way I'm going to have to lean, guys. Imavov. So, guys, my picks. Imavov, Magomedov, Pavlovich, Oliveira, Ziam, Naimov, Gaziev, McKinney, Jasudavicius, Grad, and Pogues.